Hi, my dear students from grade 5. I'm teacher Akbar. I'm your social studies teacher. Welcome back to our new video lesson. Thank you. Alright, this is our second video lesson. Okay, today we are going to discuss lesson number 2. What is the title for lesson number 2? Very good. Culture and art. Do you remember the title of our unit? Very good. Today and the future. So from this unit, today and the future, we have this lesson today, culture and art. So we are going to discuss these page numbers 114 to 117 from your student textbook. Also 63 and 64 from your activity book. Jim Boom Pa. How are you doing? Don't be scared. I am the genie of Alauddin. I'm here to help you. My dear students, are you scared when you saw the genie of Alauddin? If not, come back to the video lesson. Here are some important instructions from the teacher. Instruction number 1. After watching the video lesson, read all the lesson very carefully until you understand everything. Instruction number 2. Wherever you see this symbol in this video lesson, don't forget to highlight the sentences from your books. Check for which book and page number to which it points towards. Instruction number 3. Don't forget to make self-practice from your activity book at the end of each lesson. Thank you. Okay, before starting the lesson, I need you to bring. Alright, my dear students, let us open your student book, page number 114. Let us start lesson number 2, culture and art. Are you ready? Very good. So, read the benchmarks in your mind. I can read the benchmarks with you. In this lesson, you will identify significant examples of art, poetry, and literature from Middle Eastern history. Second, explain how examples of art, poetry, and literature reflect the times during which they were created. Let us read the benchmarks again in your mind. In this lesson, you will identify significant examples of art, poetry, and literature from Middle Eastern history. Explain how examples of art, poetry, and literature reflect the times during which they were created. Okay, well, now we are going to discuss about the literature of our region. Okay, in the past, people passed on stories by listening and telling. This is known as the oral tradition. Oral tradition means spoken stories and poems. Before Islam, poetry and literature were influenced by stories from India and Persia. A popular form of poetry was the qasida, a long love poem usually about war, love, and courage. There are some famous stories that came from our region. Example, Shahnameh or the Book of Kings. Shahnameh is an epic story about the ancient history of Iran. Do you know what is meant by illustration? Illustrations are pictures in a book. When we read stories, we can see many pictures in connection with the story. What is the benefit of these pictures in a story? When we read a story, these pictures can help us to imagine the story, imagine the events of the stories. So this is what illustration. Maybe you are familiar with the pictures from different stories. So all of them are illustrations. So here we have an illustration from the famous epic story Shahnameh. Another famous stories that came from our region were 1001 Arabian Nights, a famous collection of stories that came out during the Islamic Golden Age. The stories developed over many centuries and have their roots in ancient traditions. So we have an illustration from 1001 Arabian Nights here. Did you see the illustration? Very good. Do you know the rise of Islam changed the literature of our region? Islam discourages romantic poetry and stories. The Quran became the most important book for people to study. Romantic poetry and stories means stories and poetry which are imaginary, not real. Okay, well, my dear students, don't forget to highlight the sentences where the pointer points toward. Okay? Now turn to page number 116. What do you see on page number 116? Very good. Maps. What kind of map do you see on this page? Yeah, very good. The Ottoman Sultan Suleiman commissioned a history of his own life. Some of the pictures showed beautifully illustrated maps of the cities captured and ruled by the Ottomans. So, dear students, don't forget to highlight the caption of this map. Also, remember the name of the Ottoman Sultan. Okay, so who was the Ottoman Sultan Who commissioned a history of his own life? Very good, Sulaiman. Okay, now let us move to the next page, page number 117. On page number 117, we will discuss about calligraphy and illuminated manuscripts. My dear students, could you please repeat the title of the paragraph on page number 117? Very good. Calligraphy and illuminated manuscripts. Calligraphy is the art of beautiful decorative writing. Islam teaches that the Quran is the word of Allah. The scribe's job is to record the word of Allah in a flowing, beautiful style as an act of worship. Illumination means decorating the manuscript with extra patterns, usually in bands around the page. Some illuminated manuscripts are decorated with gold and silver leaf. On the same page, you can see the picture of a Quran which is calligraphed and illuminated beautifully. So, can you repeat the caption of this picture with me? Very good. These verses from the Quran are written in beautiful Naskri calligraphy with illuminated borders. Okay, right. So highlight these sentences that the simple points towards. Okay, my dear students, I hope you already understood the whole lesson. So I recommend you to read whole the lesson again and study the captions and the pictures again. Now let us move to the answer key for the previous lesson, week number 9, the video lesson number 1. We are going to check whether our answers are correct or not. Okay, are you ready? Very good. Now turn to page number 59 from your activity book. Okay, activity 1. So let us read the question again. Circle the correct answer to explain each term or complete the sentence. Number 1, revolution. Option A, a big change. Option B, a problem. Option C, a solution. What is the correct answer? Very good. A big change. Revolution means a big change. Okay, number 2, industrial. Option A, India. Option B, cars. Option C, factories. What is the correct answer? Very good. Option C, factories. Okay, number 3, agriculture. Option A, culture. Option B, farming. Option C, grades. Okay, what is the correct answer? Option B, farming. Very good. Number 4, during the Industrial Revolution, the center of life changed from option A, farming to factories. Option B, land to sea. Option C, factories to schools. Very good. Option A, farming to factories. Okay, number 5. An economy is the way a country makes option A, money. Option B, poetry. Option C, ice cream cones. What is the correct answer? Very good. Option A, money. Okay, now number 6. A rural economy is based on number A, cities. Letter B, the countryside. Letter C, schools. What is the correct answer? B, the countryside. Good. Okay, number 7. An urban economy is based in letter A, villages. Letter B, jails. Number C, cities. What is the correct answer? C, cities. Good. Number 8, manufacturing. Letter A, collecting facts, making products in factories. Letter C, gathering people together. What is the correct answer? Very good. B, making products in factories. Okay, now the last question, number 9, commerce. What do you mean by the commerce? Letter A, using the telephone. B, buying and selling. Letter C, farming. Very good. Letter B, buying and selling. Okay, all of you turn to your activity book, page number 60 now. Activity number 2, Village Life Long Ago and Today. Question number 1. Look at the illustration on student book, page number 110. Each sentence describes something you can see in the picture. Is this the same as something you might see in your village or city today? Tick yes or no. You don't need to turn to page number 110 from your student book because I showed the picture here. Okay, let us take each terms given in the table. The first term, date palms growing near the houses. What is the answer? Yes, very good. You can see date palms growing near the houses now and then. Okay, next, a mosque near to the houses. Yeah, very good. You can see mosque also near to our houses. Next, a woman spinning thread at home. What is your answer? Do you see a woman spinning thread at home now? Because in olden times, women were used to spin thread at home. Very good. No. Now we cannot see women spinning thread at home. Okay, next, people tending chickens, goats, and water buffalo. Of course, no. We cannot see people tending chickens, goats, and water buffalo. Okay, next, chickens roosting on the roofs of the houses. Maybe some of you have the answer yes, but some others have the answer no. Whatever your answer will be, you can write either yes or no. No problem. Okay, next, the doors of people's houses are open. Very good. No. Unfortunately, the people always close the doors of their houses. Now, next, people living in small brick or adobe houses. Very good. No. Now, people are living in beautiful big houses. Okay, next, travelers riding on camels. Of course, no, because now we have motor cars. People are using motor cars to travel from one place to another. So the answer is no. Very good. Okay, question number 2. Write about any other similarities or differences between life today and what you can see in the picture. Very good. Similarities: people wear long cloth. If you can find any other similarities, right here. No problem. Okay, what are the differences that you see in between the lifestyles of the people who are living currently and the people who lived before many years? Yeah, people travel by cars now. People living in big and beautiful houses. Roads near to the houses are structured properly and decorated differently. Very good. Okay, my dear students, now make some works yourself now. Activity book, page number 63 and 64. You should make the works from these pages, activity book, page number 63 and 64. Okay, now it is the end of this lesson. So wish you all the best. Until the next lesson, see you. Bye.